Hey Final Fam, welcome back. I will be talking about the Masters of Fear. I'm talking about the top 5 horror directors and their terrifying movies. Now, horror movies have long captivated audiences with their ability to instill fear, provoke intense emotions, and push the boundaries of our own imaginations. Now, behind these bone-chilling cinematic experiences stand visionary directors who create nightmares that linger long after the credits roll. In this video, I'm going to dive deep into the world of horror and present you with my top 5 horror directors in the industry, along with their most notable movies that have left an indelible mark on the genre. Now, first up is John Carpenter. He is known as the master of horror, and John Carpenter's contributions to the horror genre are, of course, unparalleled. John Carpenter's unique blend of suspense, atmosphere, haunting scores have made him a true icon. And some of his most celebrated works include, of course, Halloween, 1978. Now, this groundbreaking slasher film introduced the world to a terrifying Michael Myers, and it set the standard for the genre. Next up, we have The Thing of 1982. It's a chilling tale of paranoia and body horror set in an isolated Antarctic research station. Now, Carpenter in this movie, he showcases his exceptional ability to create tension and build suspense. If you enjoy all things spooky like I do, don't forget to click this banner here so that you can watch the video about the Unholy Trinity. That's Michael Myers, Jason Voorhees, and of course, Freddy Krueger. And don't forget to stick around to the end of this video so you can watch similar videos about scary topics. Next, there's Escape from New York in 1981. While it's not strictly a horror movie, it is a dystopian action thriller, and it exemplifies Carpenter's knack for creating dark and atmospheric worlds. Next up is Guillermo del Toro. He is renowned for his visually stunning and emotionally resonant films. Now, Guillermo del Toro has become a master of dark fantasy and, of course, gothic horror. His movies often feature intricate storytelling, richly detailed set designs, and memorable creatures. Some of his key works include Pan's Labyrinth, which came out in 2006, and it's set against the backdrop of the Spanish Civil War. This dark fairy tale immerses viewers in a world of mythical creatures and terrifying monsters. Next is The Shape of Water in 2017. As a hauntingly beautiful love story between a mute woman and an amphibious creature, blending elements of horror, romance, and of course, fantasy. Next was his work on Crimson Peak, which was one of my favorites. It's a 2015 film. It's a gothic horror tale filled with atmospheric dread, showcasing Del Toro's mastery of visual storytelling. And of course, I love those ghosts in Crimson Peak. They were well done. My next director I have up is James Wan. Now, James Wan has become a modern maestro of horror. He's known for his ability to craft intense and atmospheric films. These keep audiences on the edge of their seats, of course, with those jump scares. Wan's work often blends psychological terror with supernatural elements, resulting in a gripping cinematic experience. And his notable films include Saw of 2004. It started out as a low-budget horror film, but it launched and became highly successful. And launching the franchise, it introduced audience to Wan's signature style of suspenseful storytelling. He also worked on The Conjuring, which was a 2013 film, which I love. I love the Conjuring universe. It's based on a true story. It's a supernatural horror film that became a massive hit. It spawned over several different movies, and it's cinematically intense. It showcases Wan's talents for building tension. Next is Insidious in 2010. It's a chilling experience of the afterlife of demonic entities. And Wan is able to have this ability to create this sense of fear in a seemingly ordinary situations or ordinary settings. For example, in intimate spaces like a home. Number 5 is Ari Aster. Now, Ari Aster burst onto the horror scene with his debut feature film, and it showcased a unique voice and different type of vision. Known for his atmospheric storytelling, psychological depth, and visceral imagery, Aster has quickly gained a reputation as a director who pushes the boundaries of the horror genre. And the key works of Aster include Hereditary, which happens to be one of my favorite movies. I can rewatch this one, which follows a grieving family as they unravel a terrifying supernatural legacy. Now, Hereditary is known for its haunting performances, the slow burn tension, and shocking twists that leave audiences super unsettled long after the movie ends. You saw the scene with the head? That scene still sticks with me. And Ari is also responsible for Midsommar. Now, Midsommar is a 2019 film. This was his second feature film, and it takes viewers on this disturbing journey into this Swedish commune, and it's during a midsummer festival. With its bright and beautiful visualizations, the contrast between the dark and unsettling themes, Midsommar explores grief, toxic relationships, and the horrors that can hide behind seemingly idyllic settings. Aster's films are characterized by their meticulous attention to detail, their complex character studies, and it also has a deliberate pacing that builds an overwhelming sense of dread. He also is proven to be a master at crafting emotionally charged narratives that seemingly blend horror with elements of tragedy and trauma. Coming in at number 5 is Jordan Peele, because he is a great director. I will say that Jordan really did make a mark on the horror genre. He transitioned from comedy to horror, and he's quickly established himself as this masterful director with this unique perspective on the genre. His films, they tackle like social issues while delivering spine-tingling thrills. And Jordan, worked on Get Out. That's the one that put him on the map. It's a 2017 film. It's satirical, it has some satire in it and explores racism in America. It combines like this psychological terror and thought-provoking social commentary and social issues. And of course, he had in 2019 Us. And that movie was a gripping tale of like doppelgangers, assuming the identity and then blending horror elements. I will say that Jordan really did make a mark on the horror genre. He transitioned from comedy to horror, and he's quickly established himself as this masterful director with this unique perspective on the genre. These 5 horror directors really did make an impression on me as a horror writer and horror lover. John Carpenter, Guillermo del Toro, James Wan, Jordan Peele, and Ari Aster, they have contributed immensely to the genre, and each with their distinctive styles and cinematic achievements. So through their movies, they have terrified us. They have captivated us. Audiences worldwide, they've done the same thing too. And what impresses me is that they have left an indelible mark on the horror landscape. Whether it's creating iconic villains or exploring social issues or delving into the depths of the human psyche, these directors have proven their mastery of fear and the continuing to push the boundaries of what we can possibly achieve in horror. So I give them their flowers. Now share with me in the comments section which one is your favorite horror director. And if I left anyone off, let me know what director you like and what films you enjoyed by them. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.